Hello again, everybody. Zack Attack is here with my WWE Raw review for tonight, January 15th, 2018, from San Antonio, Texas, the home of the Spurs, and with this being implicated in the wall before Wall 25. So we got a lot of building for Wall 25. We got some more guests set up, more legends to be added, including one we thought wasn't going to be on. And also, I'll give you my little list of who should be added and who could be there eventually. And also, we have the build up for the Rumble as well. We have two people taking off each of the Rumbles due to injuries, and they're sad. We'll talk about them as we get to them. But with this wall, with it being, the bridge between the Wall's anniversary and, of course, the Rumble, those are decent little wall this evening. We have the first name for the WWE Hall of Fame unveiled for the class of 2018. We had a storyline involving Braun Strowman dominating the first hour, as you can see by my subtitle. But there's a decent action besides that. We got a good women's match between an undefeated Warrior and a big Samoan Beast woman. But a main event. Great main event, but it was filled with controversy. Yeah, we had a little controversial ending. Was it an intentional botch or was it a scripted botch by the referee? And we saw a move we have not seen in years. With WWE banning moves for people getting hurt by him, banning the muscle buster, banning the go to sleep recently. Now they've lifted the ban off of a move from an architect. As we saw someone get stomped on for the first time in years. Thank you, WWE. You did right. You did well by banning some moves recently, but you lifted the ban on a stomp. Yay! Maybe you see Orton punt again. Anyway, let's begin with the whole entire first hour storyline revolving around Braun Strowman. Now, Braun was going to get some dire consequences for what he did last week on Raw involving a grappling hook. How he got that is still anyone's guess. And a rig he put Kane and Lesnar in a brawl, and they dragged onto the back with Strowman coming in, putting him between these little case wigs and a little structure above him. So he pulled that big structure down, crushing both guys, crushing both Kane and Lesnar. So Strowman looked all dominant, and he was telling a story to begin Raw, talking about basically a short story saying that he will destroy Kane and Lesnar like he did last week, but this time at the Rumble, and being the Universal Champion. So that good angle came out, saying that Strowman, you're going to get some consequences for your actions last week. You almost killed those two guys. But also, you're putting everyone else at risk. No one feels safe around Raw anymore, making it an unsafe work environment for what you did to Lesnar and Kane last week. So, in the aftermath, your consequences, Strowman, you're not in the triple threat match at all. As a matter of fact, they're not going to be in any match tonight or any night. You're fired, basically. And this moment, we knew it was storyline at first, but we were all thinking, if they don't get this shit done quickly, if they don't solve this storyline quickly, we're going to whine during Lesnar and Kane if it came down to that. Our brains got triggered saying that, oh, it's going to be Lesnar Kane in the Rumble. No! We'll flip to the All-Star game! Even if we don't like hockey during that match. Because fuck Kane being in a title match at all. But for him being a one-on-one match with Lesnar, hell no. Thankfully, we liked the way the storyline ended. But it felt like an Anderson era walk, because after Strowman got the firing from Angle throughout the entire first hour, you just saw Strowman beat up everything and everybody. First beat up the security guys that were like indie workers. Gotta get destroyed by Strowman. Then he went to the catering area, beat the shit out of Kurt Hawkins. Let the little band karma. Good karma somewhat for helping Grimm's toy show out recently. Watch his show. And you understand the story. F-all-W-A. But the best moment of that segment when Strowman went to catering and beat up everybody, he saw this guy, he was like frozen stiff with a plate of cake. And I think all of us were thinking, he's going to splash it in his face. Isn't he? Nope. With the guy frigid, like literally frigid, with this cake in hand, Strowman just took a slice out of it. It just bit a slice out of it. And this guy was like, it was funny as fuck, because the guy's reaction was like, so the discussion continued on, even destroyed Kurt Angle's office. And the end goal being, he went to the production truck and wanted to beat the crap out of people. I think everyone who's in the know wanted to beat the crap out of Kevin Dunn for his weird edits, especially his crowd shots. Fuck you for that. So then he disconnected the tractor truck. It's not a tractor, Michael Cole. So that's why Strowman beat the crap out of you. So that was the payoff. After Strowman just went to the production truck, took the tractor truck off the trailer hitch and just lifted it up. Now, there might have been some maneuvering there, but he lifted this tractor truck on its side out of the ambulance just a few months ago. Like, that's what happened. Like, we love seeing Strowman destroy things. And it was a great way to, spend out the entire first hour. We had matches during the first hour, only 2 matches, but it was all bookended with the whole Strowman thing. So he went, after destroying the production truck, trailer truck, he went up back to the staging area and was ready to beat up on more people. Even wanted to beat up Michael Cole. He grabbed Michael Cole, Booker T kind of ducked. He basically sacrificed Cole instead of him. So, as he was about to destroy Michael Cole, Kurt Angle's like, Strowman, stop! He said he was going to call the cops on Strowman, but he called off the cops because apparently Commissioner Stephanie McMahon, who we have not seen in a few weeks since the build of Survivor Series, has called Kurt Angle to say that Strowman is not fired and that he is rehired and will still be in a triple threat match with Lesnar and Kane at the Rumble. So I was thinking they're going to drag it out the entire evening. They're going to do the whole Strowman rehiring at the end of the night. But they only did it during the first hour instead of letting it drag out. So I'm kind of happy they did that. Only let that be the entire first hour and have it be solved during the first hour, not let it drag. Especially didn't want anyone like bitch on the internet like I was about the possibility of seeing Lesnar and Kane in a one-on-one match in 2017 for a major title. Kind of like the match we had when we saw Goldberg and Lesnar for a title that Kevin Owens got screwed out of last year. That still gets me triggered sometimes. Anyway. But Strowman will not finish with destruction. He still beat the crap out of Michael Cole by tossing him off the stage. And he was lucky that there was a bunch of security guys. Because if they weren't there to catch his fall, Michael Cole could have got seriously hurt. Kind of like what happened when he got manhandled by Brock Lesnar in 2015. Kind of like the same situation. Lesnar was pissed. He got screwed out of his rematch for the WWE title with Seth Rollins and After Mania. He beat up everybody. Not to this level like Strowman did tonight when he got storyline fired. But that's all I did. Yeah, it was kind of a weird thing to just fire him, then rehire him at the end of the evening. But what happened in the aftermath of the firing made up for him. Strowman just beat up on everything and everybody. It was great. It was great. And the only pair was him taking out Michael Cole, who was replaced for the rest of the evening by Tom Phillips from SmackDown. But let's get to our matches, shall we? So after the whole Strowman firing saga began, we would have a rematch from last week as the Bar wanted to get revenge for their shocking loss against Titus Worldwide. I was stunned as much as everybody that Titus Worldwide got the victory last week. And I like the people there. Like, Dana Brooke is a good assistant person. At least I'm using her a little bit. But she's fallen off so hard after the whole Emma thing. Like, they would have been an epic team if Emma would have stayed healthy. Anyway, what would have been? So, the Bar wanted to get the easy win. To avenge the loss. Because no one thought they'd ever lose that match last week. So, they beat them with a power a little bit. Isolating them. And Titus got in some hot moves, too. Before tagging back Apollo. With some power moves and stuff, and then Cesaro and Sheamus came back from the big double team. It looked like they were going to avenge the loss. 50-50 booking at its finest was about to be shown. Having Titus Worldwide win the previous week and then have the ball, get their heat back with their win. But, shockingly and surprisingly, that didn't happen. As the ball was going in for the kill, Jason Jones, of all people, came down the ramp. His music hit, one half of the Raw Tag Team Champions. His mere presence distracted Cesaro and Sheamus. And Cruz would roll up Sheamus in the 1-2-3 victory. Another win for Titus Worldwide, this time with a little help for one half of the Raw Tag Team Champions. And Rollins came out not pleased with his partner's actions, like not doing it without him, but happy of it anyway, even though he would not be happy about being forced into a match by his partner against Finn Balor to main event the evening, calling to his daddy later on in the evening. This was after the whole Braun Strowman thing, so he came in at the wrong place at the wrong time when Kurt was already mad about this whole Strowman thing. This is after Strowman got reinstated. So there you go. We would see that match between Balor and Rollins later on in the evening. Now on to our next matchup in the first hour. We would have Cedric Alexander taking on Tony Nese, who's back in his old train after being taught some tough love, as I would say, by Enzo Amore, who was selling his ankle injury. Now, it was a kind of legit injury that ended the Cruiserweight title match last week with a screwy ending. But I believe we get another shot at seeing these two face off, as they announced immediately after that, maybe a day later, last week, that it would be Cedric Alexander once again challenging Enzo for the title at the Rumble. Women match, Cruiserweight title match was pretty good last year. It was Enzo Amore against... Not Enzo Amore. It was when Cruiserweights were pretty good. It was the pre-assault winning with Swan taking on Neville. A really good match before Neville's whole issue with WWE. Who knows if he's going to come back at this point? Reading the stories. Anywho, Enzo was in the corner of Tony Abs, as he calls him, Tony Nese, as he was trying to weaken his opponent for the Rumble. Cedric, who's got his own little backup, his newly founded friend, Goldust. So, is Goldust an official 205 Live guy, even though he's over that weight limit? Anyway, okay, little match. There was some good funny spots with Tony Nese showing his premier athleticism with the flexing and the push-up. I love when he does the push-up thing in the turnbuckle corner when his opponent was tied up in a tree of woe and there's a push-up. That was kind of funny. But his Tony was looking good early by Cedric. Goldust and Enzo got some shenanigans going. That distracted Tony with Cedric capitalized with big moves. I didn't like some of the sequences in this match. With Nese was going for something that got counted into the lumbar check in the victory for Cedric. He counted a up handle. That was a good sequence. Nese was setting up for up handle slam. They got counted by Cedric into the lumbar check, and Enzo was very upset about his Zoltrain member failing. Speaking of Zoltrain, where the hell is Drew Gulak? We haven't seen his ass in weeks. I know Zoltrain's falling apart with one member getting injured, of course, being Noam Dar. We haven't seen Gulak in weeks. Maybe they're saving it for him to be... Because we thought he was going to screw Enzo 2 weeks ago. Maybe they're saving that screw job for the Rumble since the ending didn't end good for Enzo 2 weeks ago with the ankle injury. Last week with the ankle injury. Now on to one of the best matches of the night. I didn't think I would say that for this one. Asuka against Nia Jax. These two faced up in NXT, but Nia was still kind of green in NXT. So now she's all improved, and this match was pretty good. Asuka looked pretty good here with the numerous submissions trying to outpower the giant that is Nia Jax. Good action here, good story beat. With both women being punished, Nia being punished by the submission holds of Asuka, but of course the strength and power of Nia took her fall in the matchup, pummeling on Asuka. Both women were tiring out because of both women delivering their powerful offense. The submission offense of Asuka, and of course the strength and power offense of Nia clashing. So it's a very good action here. Very good stuff. Crowd was kind of into it. Crowd was okay here in San Antonio. They were kind of dead during a match or two, but hey. There was a good sequence, especially towards the end of the match. They were both a bit on the outside. Nia was on top of the ring steps, and Nia got kicked by Asuka. Asuka kicked the steps, And Nia fell straight into the steps. Right underneath, got her knee crushed on the steel steps. And I was thinking at this moment, we're going to get a screwy ending. Because they need to protect both women heading towards the Rumble. You know, obviously, Asuka can't lose. Even though there's a lot of rumors flying about her losing her undefeated streak during the Mixed Match Challenge to make people want to watch it on Facebook. But they should not fucking do it. So, and I can afford a loss. And especially if Asuka beating Alexa Bliss last week. Or 2 weeks ago, should I say. So, the count, I thought we were going to have to go a count-out victory after Nia's leg. I thought she wasn't going to break the count after her leg got crushed. Thankfully, we did not get a count-out ending, but we did get a screwy ending anyway. Nia was trying to put weight on her knee. She couldn't. Fell twice as she tried to get back up. Referee did stop it. So, I was happy it was not a count-out. But hey, we still had a screwy ending anyway with the match stoppage. So, even with that, good match for these two women. Really good. Best women's match on Raw in a while. You know, both women did pretty well here. Very exciting. And the kind of action we almost expect at the Women's Royal Rumble. Now, there's a lot of women being advertised for Raw's 25th anniversary now. They've announced the Bella Twins. But now they announced more women to be included, including Jacqueline, Joey Wilson, Terry Runnels, who I met last year, Maria, who just had a baby, Michelle McCool has been a lot of moves by her being in the Royal Rumble, Women's Rumble, and Kelly will be there as well. So maybe these women will be in the Women's Rumble, especially with Paige out. I'll address Paige in a minute when we get to her Absolution Partners match later on. We also got JR and King. I think they're calling for the Manhattan Center. There's 2 locations. And also being named for Wall 25 is Bishop and Chris Jericho. Yes! Jericho will be at Wall 25. A lot of rumors he wouldn't be involved in Wall 25 after his recent involvement with New Japan and his great match with Omega at Wrestle Kingdom 12. We still haven't heard about The Rock or even Hulk Hogan or Mick Foley. We don't know if any of those people are coming. Or Lena or Trish. Maybe those two. They're getting women. So, there you go. So we can't wait for Raw 25 next week. And new names are being added. Speaking of Raw 25, we feel a burial might be in place. Stemming from the post-match reaction from the Revival. Yes, after they returned last week. Not last week, but they returned at the end of the month last month. Then fade away for a few more weeks into obsolete. Obsolete. They were done. They put up a couple pajamas. So, there you go. Jump match. And then he spoke at the end of the match. A good promo until they made some... Like, they had a good little promo about being the top guys. Want to be the top guys of Raw despite their bad luck with injuries last year. Making fans forget about them and got no reaction at all. You know, they could be a great team, but their injury problems plagued them. But I hope to God a burial, like I said, would not be in place. They were asked after by Charlie about the legends set to return on Raw 25 next week, saying that we're better than those teams. Next week, we're going to take everybody out. I wasn't the only one who got chills down their spine saying, didn't one team say these words before? You know, say that we're the best tag team on the planet. We can beat up on the legends. We're better than everybody. And then the next week, all the legends came back and beat the shit out of them. And he got buried by them. And have never recovered. And now all comedy shtick on Breezango's Fashion Police. Yep. They're pulling a Ascension on Revival next week. God. I love the legends. But only they're used properly. And not to bury young people. Like you, Goldberg. Like you did a Kevin Owens at Fastlane last year. But now, with the promo that Revival said tonight about the legends, beating up on the legends, we're all like, fuck, they're going to bury the Revival next week by making them eat all the finishers like they did to the Ascension a few years ago and ruin everything about them, don't they? Man, they're losing favor Revival because of their injuries. Fuck! I hope they don't do the same thing with Samoa Joe. Now he's out. Fuck! So, we fear the worst, but hope Revival looks strong next week. But damn it, there's a part of us that say, damn, they're going to get the Ascension treatment and get buried like Ascension did and never recover. Now on to our next affair. We have the Big Dog Roman Reigns in a 2-1 handicap match against The Miz to watch ahead of his IC title match against The Miz next week. Now, apparently, Sal Elias is the official song man, the official singing telegram man for The Miz. He sang for him last week to begin Miz TV, and he sang again for him, wearing a weird shirt. He may have let his mixed tag team partner, Bailey, just him. Cause Joe won the voting, but thanks to his alleged foot injury, which may take him out of the Rumble, Elias is now the partner of Bailey. Maybe she dressed him with the fancy ass shirt. He even mentioned John Cena's name. Maybe you'll feud with Cena because it was supposed to be Joe who hinted a possible Cena collision. But I hope he still comes back, but dang it, it's not looking good. Who has a broken foot? We thought of a storyline because he's doing a Transformers movie, but might be legit. Anywho, we had Mr. Lodge doing well early with a stretching from the Miz. Believe! And Bo Dallas and Axel. With them dominating Wayne's early, the numbers game, catching up, beating him on the outside, and Curtis Axel trying to pull off a miracle win like his Minnesota Vikings on Sunday against the New Orleans Saints. That was a great finish, by the way. Awesome finish with Tavon Diggs. God, whatever his name is. Diggs. God, that was awesome. Great ending. So, Axel's trying to pull a miracle like his Vikings. But despite the isolation from the Mr. Watch and the numbers game, no matter how many men there are, if it's 2-on-1, 3-on-1, the big strong dog will always run amok out of any plans for the Mr. Watch. Miz tried to get involved as well after Axel got speared, and then he got Miz, speared Bo Dallas. You want a piece of Miz as well. And Axel almost capitalized on this little interaction with Miz and Roman, as he tried to move a woman at first after Miz got dragged in. No, the little distraction, but after that distraction didn't take advantage of by Axel. After that roll up, bam, spear victory for Roman Reigns. Okay, little handicap match here, despite the numbers game. He's looked good early, but we all knew the Miz was just there to make Roman look strong for his match against The Miz next week for the Intercontinental Championship. Will Miz win it, especially with plans for Samoa Joe probably on the back burner after another injury? First, he had a little bit of a knee injury in the fall, taking him out until the end of the year, and he had so much momentum. Now he had a broken foot last week. So there's that. So after that, we had the announcement of the first inductee of the 2018 Hall of Fame. Now, there was rumors about who could be in it. There was like a list of women names. One of the women names was officially confirmed today. The headliner for this year's WWE Hall of Fame ceremony. May get some controversy, but Goldberg. Yeah, I made my quips about him beating Kevin Owens, but hey, he was a part-timer. But when he was a full-timer in WCW, he was the man, as many people call him, with an impressive, undefeated streak. Now, a lot of people may not be happy about Goldberg getting in fresh off his WWE comeback last year, and especially getting in over more deserving people like China, who still isn't in spite of her death, hopefully she's the female and not Ivory as reported. I like Ivory, but China needs to go in before Ivory. I am sorry, girl. Sorry. And other like British Bulldog, there's been like a petition to get the Bulldog in. And Goldberg's getting in before all them. So there's a controversy there about him getting him over so many others. But that's a debate of all Hall of Fames. You know, especially in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Seeing all these other people get in before more living people like Judas Priest still isn't in. Motorhead isn't in. And Lizzie, that's another discussion for another day. And another video, which is on my YouTube about my reaction to the class of 2018 inductees of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. So everyone's going to have their quips about who should go in before who in each Hall of Fame, whether it's football, basketball, hockey, blah, blah, blah. In this case, wrestling too. So, there you go. Goldberg in the Hall of Fame, going in this upcoming April. April 6th, Smoothie King Center. Yeah, at least it could be worse. Not as bad as Little Caesars Arena. Anyway, our next matchup with Absolution. Sonya Deville taking on Sasha Banks with Paige at ringside now. Reports are flying about Paige's in-ring career being over due to her neck injuries, especially the injury she sustained after a match with Sasha Banks. A lot of people saying fire Banks, fuck Banks. But hey, if you want to fire people for injuring people, how about fire Samoa Joe for ending the in-ring career of Tyson Kidd? How about fire Seth Rollins for delivering a buckle bomb that ended Sting's career? Or don't even give Goldberg his Hall of Fame status because he's the one that ended Bret Hart's career with a kick. So, you talk about like all these people should be fired for injuring people. Those three should be fired. Ha! Double standards. Like, oh, Sasha should be fired. But the other people that injured people, it ended their careers. And on D'Lo Brown withdraws, you know? So, as of this moment, they haven't addressed Paige's full-time future, but they did say she's out of the Rumble. So, she didn't properly address her in-ring status. Maybe they're saving a proper retirement for after the Rumble. She did hint it on Twitter with a cryptic photo of her taking a bow to the fans, being a cryptic sign of her retiring at only the age of 25. She's already had neck issues and was told not to come back, but came back anyway and got hurt in the line of fire by Sasha Banks. So Sasha Banks should quote the great Gene Snitsky. It's not my fault, but I think Sasha's in the doghouse. By the way, she was destroyed by Sonya Deville tonight in its okay little matchup. The ending came out of nowhere. So Shotzi trying to outrun the newbie, who still has the straightened down hair, not all MMA'd up anymore. Hey, they don't want to make her an MMA girl by having her not have her hair up like an MMA fighter anymore. So Sasha came back with some big moves after an offensive fury from Sonya. Sonya gave up the top rope near towards the end and delivered. She did a kick early in the ring, but then she came off the top rope and delivered a big boot from the top and pinned Sasha with it. Wow. Interesting. Like I said, maybe this is the reason they're punishing Sasha. You know it's not Sasha's fault. She's in the doghouse for what happened to Paige. So, there you go. With that big nasty kick from Sonya got the victory. I was stunned by that. I think everyone was stunned by that finish. Wow. Then we had Heath Slater taking on the Woken Matt Hardy. Despite settling his differences with Anthem, getting the intellectual rights back to all the characters in the Broken universe, he still needs the things that made him great in TNA. We still haven't seen like Vanguard 1 or any of his people like Senior Benjamin or even Weeby or King Maxwell. I guess I've said this many times before. I quit watching TNA right before the Broken gimmick happened, but I did see some bits and pieces of it on the internet, so I am somewhat informed of it. This Broken gimmick. With Rodwood ringside, Slater tried to get Matt Hardy out of his zone, but zoning, it is wokenness was Matt biting Slater, and he was up against, like, one little funny spot. They're up against the ropes, and Matt was like dangling from the ropes, like, oh, oh, ah, oh, yeah, oh, I'm doing decent wokenness. So that's what's getting over his lap. Anyway, despite the wokenness, the woken one got the victory. And side effects. And of course, the twist of fate. We did not see Bray Wyatt tonight. So maybe they're going to be in the Rumble together. Adding more fuel to the fire. So there's that. So now on to the main event. Seth Rollins taking on Finn Balor in the first proper, I think it's the first proper one-on-one match since SummerSlam 2016 when Rollins injured Finn Balor. In ending Balor's little push, and of course he came back and been floundering until he reformed the Balor Club with Gallows and Anderson and getting a shocking win over Jordan, Reigns, and Rollins last week. And I thought good old Jordan was going to eat the pin, but nope, Rollins got pinned, which led towards his match tonight being forced upon by his tag team partner, Jason Jordan, who was at ringside. And of course we had Gallows and Anderson at ringside trying to watch over the nerd Jordan. This was a good match. Not as good as a SummerSlam match, but it was pretty good. Both guys did some big moves. Good action from these guys. You had, typical moves from these guys. You had the Falcon Arrow, the Blockbuster from Rollins, even a super kick at one point. Paid a little parody homage to, of course, Balor's friends, the Young Bucks. Well, probably still not happy. They can do Too Sweet and not like everybody else can do Too Sweet, but they can't. Cease and desist. Anywho, then Balor came back with some big moves. There was a little controversy, as I mentioned in the beginning of the video. Balor pinned up Rollins after a sleep aid, and the referee was out of position, but the referee's hands counted 3, and there was a kick out there. After the referee clearly counted 3. I was like, was that a scripted botch or a storyline botch? So, after a little confusion, the ball came out, beat the crap out of Gallows and Anderson, and Balor was taking advantage of it with the sling blade and going up with a curb stomp. And I think Rollins rolled out of it, dunked out of it. And then Balor was going for something else, and Jason Jordan tripped up Balor with referee still distracted with the brawl involving the bar and Gallows and Anderson. So referee didn't see the Jordan trip to Balor, and then Balor was in position for a move. Like I said, we have not seen in a long time. Out of nowhere, after that trip from Jordan, we saw the curb stomp! Oh my God, I walked out. We have not seen the curb stomp in 3 years. Thank God. I like the knee trigger, but that move isn't as good as the curb stomp. Ever since he got rid of it, his other attempts at a finisher replacement was sucky. Obviously, there's a pedigree, and that died out after his storyline with Triple H. Then he had the knee trigger, which he never used a lot, only in double teaming with Dean Ambrose when he was still healthy. And then, bang, we saw the curb stomp tonight. As I mentioned at the beginning of the video, they've been banning moves after they injured people, like what happened to Muscle Buster getting banned. Go to Sleep just got banned because of what Adele did to Jack Gallagher. You're banning all these moves, and now you lifted the ban on the curb stomp. Awesome! And the 1-2-3 victory for Seth Rollins. After the botch 3 count, there's a little confusion there. They had the match continue. But like I said, was that a storyline botch or a wheel botch? So despite that, match was pretty good with that. But the talk of the matchup was not only Rollins getting his heat back. Now this is 50-50 booking. Having the club win last week, then seeing Rollins win this week. A beat with help of not just the ball coming in, but also inadvertently help from his tag team partner, tripping up Balor and delivering the curb stomp. I cannot believe. I saw it, I was like, oh my god, curb stomp's back. Kept yelling it. Everyone else probably did too. So, there you go. We end the Raw with Balor and Anderson Gallows in defeat. They got screwed over by not just the Braun, who interrupted the match and beat up on Gallows and Anderson, but also Jordan as well. So, are we going to get a triple threat at the Rumble? Or maybe a fatal four-way, because with Tennis Worldwide bidding the ball 2 weeks in a row, Tennis Worldwide has a qualm about getting into the title match for the tag team titles. And then the club may have a qualm too. Now that they pinned the tag team champions, one half of that tag team last week in a tag match, but also the Bar interrupted the match tonight. Balance match against Rollins. But we already have a couple multi-person matches. We have the triple threat for the Universal title, still intact with the whole Strowman thing bowling over. Then we got the handicap match with AJ against Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens, trying to do a Len Cool and become co-WWE champion, like Cool was a co-Divas champion at one point. Surprised Linda's not involved in the Raw anniversary. Yet Michelle McCool is. Maybe Leia's out of the wrestling industry, but hey, when you're Mrs. Undertaker, you get some perks. It is common knowledge that Undertaker remarried. Anywho. So we already have some multi-person matches. We need another one. A triple threat tag or a four-way tag. So we'll see how it all pans out next week on the Raw before the Rumble. It's going to be interesting. Raw next week, because you got the build for the Rumble being bundled with the Raw anniversary. The go-home show for the Rumble and Raw's anniversary. So it's going to be interesting how everything's going to be juggled. And how they're going to fit in all those guests. A bunch of segments. Maybe a Battle Royal. Because for Raw 15, they had a Raw 15 Battle Royal. They have that. And of course, some legends beating up on some newbies. Like what may happen to the Revival next week. Hope not. So, see how it all ends up. I cannot wait for Raw 25 with all that situations happening. So, thank you for watching this review. With that in mind, you've all been attacked by the review from Zach. Thank you so much. See you later. Happy MLK Day. And oh yeah, happy Rusev Day. Every day is Rusev Day. As well as MLK Day and National Hat Day. And I have a hat though.